Hey everybody, Cracker back here. We are finally live for Leaf Trinity half case number one. In the description, it didn't say number one, it just said Leaf Trinity. But since I added a second half case, this is technically number one. I want to apologize to everybody for this not going Friday. The UPS basically screwed it out. And it just never worked out. So I appreciate everybody coming now. We're live on YouTube, we're live on Breakers, and we are going to be ready to go. Hold on one second, Chris. I got to name off some teams. Hold on one second. Hey, Jesus, I am. Let me read off the teams here in a second. I'm just trying to check it out. Hold on, Chris. Chris, there's only one team that was available, and that's the Angels, but the price is pretty expensive. It's 200 for the half case. Let me know if that's something you want to do. Well, the gentleman who has the Halos is selling it for 200. He bought it for cheaper than that, but he's selling it for 200. It's the only one. I've been asked to barter that one team. It's not my team, but he's asking 200. Correct. The last one sold for that. So I'm not gonna lie, he bought it for less than that. So I'm just being upfront and honest with you. I'm just making that there. He told me it was all right to sell. So that's it. There's other hits that the Angels have too. I mean, in all fairness, I mean it's not just one Otani, but Otani's definitely hard to hit. There's no doubt about that. But let me read off the teams, and then you think about it, and we can make a decision here soon. But that is a secondhand barter. All right, here's the teams. Khaled 33 with the Orioles, Sirlo with the Yankees, Edward Goide 0 with the Phillies, Royal 5 with the Pirates, Billy Pafodi 429 with the Rays, Us Jasso QSMPM with the Giants, Royals, Nationals, Pierre Carme. Oh, excuse me, he doesn't have anything. The Sarge 1 with the Reds, Mariners, Marlins, Blue Jays, Diamondbacks, Dodgers, Twins, Brewers, Astros, Cubs, Rockies, Red Sox. P. Claude Letter with the Braves and um, Bulldog 701 with the Padres. Sean Frost with the Rangers and Athletics. K. Lafreniere with nobody. I believe I named everybody off. If there's any discrepancies or something doesn't sound right, message me in the chat. A little difficult because I got to go back a couple days and see. So, that being said, that's all the teams we're going to get to breaking. Everybody that hasn't been in my room before, follow me down below either on the YouTube channel or on Breakers. And what's up? Sean, what's up, buddy? All right. You good, Chris Haas? We're gonna go, Chris Haas. Anybody else on that side have teams? Social sports cards, 10 of clouds. I wanna mod you guys up if you guys have teams. So, with that being said, let's get to breaking 6 boxes. We're gonna break number 2 right afterwards. We got 2 cameras. 1, 2, 6 boxes. 1, 2, 5, 6. Let's step up to the plate and get this party started. I'm going to use the checklist that is on Group Break Checklist, guys. That is the checklist that we will use. Number 2 will go right back into this. So, with that being said, let's get this party started. Just bringing up the checklist to make sure we're good. So, let's see. Sucks about the checklist is I don't think it's labeled by player. I think it's only by, yeah. We'll just go by team. I kind of know the teams, so we'll just go that right. And I'm going to write the team on the... this one's an eBay break, Tenzi Kiao. This one's an eBay break, but normally you just go to eBay, go to my store. Yeah, let me get it for you real quick, and then we got to get breaking. This guy's been waiting way too long to break. Been waiting since Friday. So let me give you a link to my store real quick, and we'll get to snapping this off. I don't have any personal boxes on me, sorry. I tried to pick some up when I got this today, but it didn't really work. So there was nothing really good enough is kind of the way I'm looking at it. So, alright guys, I'm going to move this over. Get 6 boxes. Move them all over here. Box 1. This really is one of my favorite products of the year. This product is so nice. Never disappoints. Always is good. Good luck to everybody. First up, Gavin Sheets. Gavin Sheets, player worn patch, not numbered. Gavin Sheets. And Gavin Sheets. is going to go to the White Sox. Gavin Sheets is a White Sox. Next up is a Zach Collins to 25. Zach Collins to 25. And that's also, if I'm not mistaken, going to go to the White Sox. White Sox with a clear auto, 23 out of 25. Nice hit. Next up, we have an Alex Lang. And since it says Go Cubs, I'm going to make an assumption and say that's for the Cubs. Alex Lang, Go Cubs. Next up, we have a Hagen Danner. Authentic player worn patch, 13 out of 25. Hagen Danner. And that one is going to go to the Blue Jays. Congratulations to the Blue Jays. You don't think that's a Cubs prospect? Okay. Good luck with that one. Next one is a clear auto of Edwin Rios. Edwin Rios. And that one's going to be for the Dodgers. Edwin Rios clear for the Dodgers. And then the next one, I'm pretty sure, is a Brewer. Number 9 pick in the 2017 MLB Draft. Keaston Hiroa. And that is definitely a Brewer. Come on, baby. Keston Hiura for the Brew Crew. That's it for box 1. Box 2. Guys, we have some football breaking Saturday and Sunday next week. And then we'll have more baseball to come. Topps Chrome is coming out. Actually, I have Diamond Kings as well. I just haven't figured out when I can break Diamond Kings. I'm going to be gone next week again. Heading out to Arizona. So here we go with the first hit. Go Mets, Mark Vientos. Just like Jesus said, this can't be a Met prospect. Mark Vientos. Next up is a clear auto. Adam Hazley. Clear signature. Adam Hazley with a clear auto. I think I know who that is for, but I'm double checking. It's not who I thought it was for. It's going to be for the Phillies. It's going to be for the Phillies. Next up, Luis Campusano. Luis Campusano. And that's going to be for the Padres. Luis Campusano for the Padres. Thanks, Chris. I would appreciate some help if you guys know. Chris, that'd be awesome. Oh. How about a clear auto of Patrick Mazieka? Patrick Mazieka. And that's going to be for the Mets. Patrick Mazieka for the Mets. And that one's numbered 17 out of 25. We've got a really nice one here. How about a Corey Ray printing plate auto? Corey Ray printing plate auto. And that is going to be for the Brewers. Congratulations, Corey Ray printing plate auto. That's a nice hit. I know Corey Ray is a pretty big prospect, so put that one up. And I think this next one is going to be for the Padres as well. Our last one in the box was a Mackenzie Gore. Mackenzie Gore, and that is for the Padres. Sick patch. That is box 2. Box 3. We need that Ohtani. Show us Ohtani. Ohtani 1 of 1. Ohtani printing plate. First up is Lewis Brinson. Lewis Brinson. And that's for the Marlins. Lewis Brinson is for the Marlins. I know you say Brewers, but I'm going off the checklist. Checklist shows Marlins. I know he got traded and there's been some controversy, but I'm sorry, I have to go Marlins because that's what it says on the checklist. Next up, Christopher Seitz, 25 out of 25. That's going to be a Ranger, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Rangers. Christopher Seitz. Rangers. Next one is Coleman Brannon, 21 out of 25. And I believe that one's going to be a Red Sox. Yep. Can't wait to hit one over the Green Monster. Coleman Brannon. Next up is an auto for, I believe it's going to be the Oriole, or the Astros. J.B. Bukaki. Yep, Astros. Houston Astros. J.B. Bukakis. Next up is a nice one. I think this one is a Brewer, however. Can't wait to play in the big leagues. Tristan Lutz. And that, I believe, is a Brewer, and it is. Congratulations to the Brewers on the inscription auto. And the last hit's a nice one to 25. Clear auto for the Yankees. 7 out of 25. Gleyber Torres. 7 out of 25. Halfway through the case, guys. Halfway through the case. Box 4. Oh, stop it, Jesus. I told you I'd have kept him. I told you I would have kept him. First up, for the Mets, thick patch, Ahmed Rosario. Next up, we have a clear auto of Nate Pearson. That's going to go to the Blue Jays. Thank you, Chris. Next up, we have a Ryan Vilade. Can't wait to play in the big leagues. Ryan Vilade. That's going to the Rockies. Good. Thank you, Chris. You've been on this, man. I appreciate it. Next up, I believe I know who this is going to. How about an MJ Melendez? 14 out of 25. I believe it's a Royal, and it is. Nice patch. 14 out of 25. MJ Melendez. And we have a redemption. We have a Leaf Trinity Baseball Griffin Cannon Signatures Auto Card. Parallels may be labeled at the end, and that, my friends, is... That's for my boy Jesus. With a redemption of a Griffin Canning auto. What's up, Jesus? You are not shut out, my friends. And probably a great hit for the Braves, Ronald Osuna. Ronald Osuna. I'm honestly not that sure, Jesus. I would ask Chris. He probably has a little more knowledge of those players, it sounds like. Box 5. Oh, you PC Halos. Alright, well, maybe you and Jesus can make a deal for the card. First one is a Brendan Little, 27th pick in the 2017 MLB Draft. Brendan Little. Is that going to Cubs? I see it, Cubs. Thank you. Well, Jesus, talk to Chris. He might be interested. How about Colton Welker? Colton Welker looks like either a White Sox or a Rocky. And that's a Rocky. Colton Welker. Jersey auto. Next up, I know who this player is going to. It's going to the Pirates. Go Pirates. Shane Baz. Go Pirates. Next up, how about a sick Riley Pint? 8 out of 10. Riley Pint. And that should be an athletic. No, it's not. Riley Pint is... Rockies? Yes, Rockies, sorry. Eight out of 10 for the Rockies, Riley Pint. Next up, 8 out of 10, Mitch Keller. And that's going to be for the Pirates. 8 out of 10, Mitch Keller for the Pirates. And I know Chris will tell me this right now. Jesus, you haven't hit an Ohtani, but this is a really good hit as a backup. How about a Joe Adele patch auto, not numbered? Joe Adele. Tell him, Chris. Tell him how good that one is. Last box. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't know how much, but that's a really good hit. Plate auto is Corey Ray for the Brewers. Last one, guys. This is it. First up, Lourdes Gurriel. I believe that's a Blue Jay. Clear auto. Lourdes Gurriel. Next up for the Astros, we have a Joe Perez auto. Next up for the Orioles, we have DJ Hall, 22 out of 25. Next up, we have a clear auto of Mirandy Gonzalez. Mirandy Gonzalez. Not Randy, Mirandy Gonzalez for the Marlins. Next up, we have a Jaron Kendall. Jaron Kendall. That's going to go to, who's Kendall going to? Dodgers? Yep, for the Dodgers. And, Jesus. Angels were originally 100, but then they were going to be resold for 200, and it might have been worth it. Joe Adele, 17 out of 25, clear auto. So you got 2 Adeles and the prospect. I think you did fine. All right, guys, that's it. That was the case, or the half case. Let's go over a quick, very quick recap of everything because we're going to break here in a second. Adele to 25, Gonzalez 25, Gurriel, Keller to 10, Pint to 10, Pearson, Torres to 25, Cease to 25, Mazaika to 25, Hazley, Rios, Collins to 25. On our straight autos, Joe Perez, Shane Baz, Brendan Little, Ronald Osuna, Ryan Velade, Tristan Lutz, Coleman Brannon to 25, Mark Vientos, Keston Hiura, Alex Lang. On our patches, we had a Jaron Kendall, DJ Hall to 25, Joe Adele, Colton Walker, MJ Melendez to 25, Ahmad Rosario, JB Bukakis, Lewis Brinson, Mackenzie Gore, Luis Camposano, Hagen Danner to 25, Gavin Sheets. We had a redemption for Griffin Canning, and we had a plate auto of Corey Ray for the Brewers. Thanks, guys. I'm going to stop the video, and we're going to go right into number 2.